All right, so let's move to the NFC. I'm assuming let's just throw the Eagles in that mix. Obviously, Super Bowl contenders, Rams as well, right? We'll just say Rams
absolutely.
as well. What about the Seahawks, Marcus Spears?
Yep. That defense is unbelievable, and I think the confidence, I talked about this, the psychological confidence that I think Sam Darnold has with being the guy. He was in Minnesota playing for his job per se, and I didn't like that going into the playoffs. We all talked about it. We all knew what the implications would be. If he performed well in the playoffs, he may still be a Minnesota Viking. But I think he's been put in a great situation. Mike McDonald, I think, is a phenomenal young up and coming head coach. He did a phenomenal job as a DC with the Baltimore Ravens. But Rich, if you watch this defense play, they will tear you out the frame, brother. If they get any opportunity to get a lead and play from ahead, it is a problem trying to get after DeMarcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams and Mafe and Hall, all these guys. They are animals over there on that side of the ball. And I think anytime you got a defense like that with an offense that has the opportunity to be explosive, you're a true contender.
Where are you on the 49ers as Super Bowl contenders, Marcus Spears?
Not there, man.
Why?
I'm not there.
Injuries on defense? There's too many of them?
Injuries, man. Like, look, I think I talked to you about this. Fred Warner, to me, is one of those guys that you could argue at times should be in the MVP conversation. That's how good he is defensively. And I just think missing that as you get down to the nitty gritty in your own conference between LA and Seattle, I don't. And I think Shanahan, man, we all do. We all think he's one of those guys that will always have his team lurking around the playoffs. I just don't think they have enough, Rich. I think these injuries have caused attrition once again for this football team.
Let's go to the NFC North for seeking Super Bowl contenders. I'll just throw it out to you. How many Super Bowl contenders reside in the NFC North, Marcus Spears?
Detroit.
That's it? That's the end of the sentence? That's the end of the sentence?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just can't get on board. I can't get on board with Minnesota. Can't get on board with Chicago. Green Bay, we could throw a Green Bay in there. Rich, I'm nervous, though.
Why?
I was there Monday night.
What'd you see?
And I saw this team at home with a great opportunity to beat the Philadelphia Eagles when the Eagles did not play well and they weren't able to do anything offensively. The defense is good. They only gave up 10 points when you look at the totality of the game. But the inconsistency of how they operate offensively bothers me. And I know some receivers were out. Tucker Kraft was the heartbeat of what they were doing. The tight end who's I think was ascending, potentially having an all-pro year, being injured is a big deal for them. But seeing Jordan Love fumble before the half, making those plays, and everybody talks about, well, he doesn't have a lot of turnovers. Sometimes it's about when they happen. And they've happened at some bad, inopportune times this season. Cleveland, you think about that game. You think about the Carolina game, and now you get Philly, where you have a chance where you maybe erase 3 points off the board. So teetering, but no pretenders.
So why don't you buy the Bears? Why not?
Rich, look at the schedule.
Okay.
And look at these wins, because I know everybody riding high, and I love the development I'm seeing from Caleb Williams, the playmaking ability that he showed. But I mean, these wins now, Washington, New Orleans, Cincinnati, and maybe you put Cincy up there, the Giants, and Jackson Dart got concussed in that game.
Are you going, who have they really beaten on me right now?
I mean,
Bears in that category?
Look at the schedule, Rich. What's the record for these teams they've beaten?
But wins are tough to come by in the National Football League. You got
but they're not all equal. They're not all equal. They're not all equal, brother. Do you hold? Let's see. Let me go. If they had beat Detroit.
Oh, well, that's a different story. Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Well,
yes.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
So
Ravens team that just got healthy with Lamar.
Give me the one on the schedule that's coming up that would make you flip on this. The
week
day
13
after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
That one in Philadelphia.
And we just talked about Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. We did. You are what you are.
Bears have the lowest strength of victory of any of the 14 playoff teams right now.
Look, see my guys back. You wearing shirts?
We've been watching football. We've been watching it every week, Chris. We know that.
Same
we know that.
Shirts, same.
We know them wins
system.
are boo boo.
There you go.
Them wins boo boo, man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
But
yes.
To their credit, they might have lost some of them last year. So they're a better football team. I got to give Ben Johnson credit for that. But the schedule matters to me. If my son, who plays prep school basketball now, was still at his private school, and they'd probably be undefeated, but he would not be as good of a basketball player. He probably suck as a basketball player right now. So who you play matters.
All right, last one for you, then the Bucs.
Yeah.
They are.
Contenders.
Even
now,
currently constituted, we got to get Bucky Irving and we got to get Godwin back.
We got to get them guys back. Okay. And I was just about to say my caveat is health, obviously,
right,
for this football team. And, defensively, Todd Bowles is going to have you right there. And then, look, man, speaking of being hard on quarterbacks, when Baker was in Cleveland, one of my biggest gripes was, slow down, young fella, you're going too fast. You're trying to lead a locker room of grown men based off a chip being on your shoulder, and that doesn't resonate until you do something in the NFL. And now that he's went to Tampa, that's his show. That's his team. Baker took a long route, proving he's the overseas version of a football player. You didn't do well early in your career. They kicked you out of the NBA. You went overseas. You balled out. You came back to the G League. You balled out. Now you're back. And now you have an opportunity to be a face of a franchise. That's who Baker is, and Baker has taken the reins of that. And I think the level he's playing at is going to have Tampa with the ability to win every game they play in the NFC, potentially getting to a Super Bowl.
Okay, so do you have a final number of the teams that Marcus Spears has identified as Super Bowl contender worthy?
Yeah, here's what we got. So AFC, Chargers, Patriots, Bills, Chiefs, Eagles.
No, you got the Ravens as well, right?
Right. NFC, Eagles, Rams, Seahawks, Lions, and then question marks on Packers, Colts, Broncos.
There we go.
So what's the grand total of definite yeses?
9.
All right. A little less than third of the league. There you go. All right.
Well,
okay, very good. Throwing around like manhole covers.
Hey, Rich,
yeah.
If you disagree, find me 10 through 32.
No, I don't disagree.
I mean,
with
10 through 22.
I hear you. I think the Colts are Super Bowl contenders, and I understand what you're saying.
I got you.
But, and Indianapolis coming off of their bye have some tests, for sure.
Tell me,
Kansas City.
We don't have to fight, but tell me why you have that confidence in Daniel Jones. Is it based off what you've seen so far this season?
It is based off of that. But at the end of the day, 28.
I got you.
And I understand in the playoffs, if 28 doesn't do it, can 17 do it? I get it. I understand I'm not saying what you're saying is out of the realm.
I just say that, Rich.
2-8,
I say
man.
that.
2-8.
I say that about JT because I think Jonathan Taylor should be in the MVP conversation.
Correct.
But the running back that was in the MVP conversation last year did not go off in the Super Bowl. It had to be their quarterback.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.